Hello, hello, sixth grade. This is Miss Garcia coming at you on Monday, March 23rd. And I have some great new resources and information for you as we continue our learning through this new digital platform. So, I've created slides here for you, and it gives you a breakdown of different ways that you can make sure that you're staying on top of your assignments and on top of your objectives each and every day. Because though you may not be here at school, you are still expected to learn, and I'm still expected to teach. So let's continue our learning. So, as you could see here on the second slide that I have here, I have a potential schedule for your daily learning. I'm not going to read each and every part to you because you're sixth graders and you know how to read, but take a look at this. And this is just a suggested schedule to really help plan out each and every day to make sure that you are learning and growing those minds. So, the next slide here, I start with today's objectives. You know that objectives are important in our class to make sure that you know what you're learning and what you're expected to do, what goals you want to reach for each and every day. So, today's objectives is that you will review past objectives from last week to make sure that you're all caught up. And that will be there on the next slide. I want to remind you, as it is here at the bottom, that, I'm always here. Please send me an email or a message through Google Classroom or even a Flipgrid, and those will come directly to me if you have a question. I've also given you commenting options here on these slides in case you have a direct question. But if you want more of a question that not everybody necessarily needs to see, then feel free to email me. And my email, as a reminder, is down there at the bottom. So, our past objectives. This past week, I have sent out Flipgrids and information for you on Google Classroom about some of the tasks you can be working on. Whereas last week they were just suggested tasks, they are now mandatory, meaning I do expect you to do them, complete them in a timely manner, and yes, going in the grade book. So I have here the first objective is hopefully to take the AR quiz for a long walk to water. I have the TED Talk on Google Classroom that you can access. Um, so you can work on that if you haven't already. I do see here that we've got 5 students already who have taken the AR quiz, so that's a great job. Um, with your China project, we were right in the middle of ancient China, and you were working on a summary of your research findings. So make sure to continue working on that. I did only see a couple of students working on it and finishing it and turning it in. So please make sure that you also check out the slide that I sent out to you that looks like this. It's the research summary quality control. Make sure that you are checking all of these boxes as you type up your summary. And then I have here as well the little Mr. Nicky Ancient China song if you'd like to watch that as well. Following that, please remember that though we are learning digitally and you are going to be working quite a bit on your Chromebook or your computers or tablets, that there are still a lot of different tools that you can be using, such as your planners. You will be seeing these come to you from me. Keep these organized. That way, you don't always have to come back to the video or have to come back to the slides necessarily, but you can keep track of your assignments in your planner as well. So here you'll see some slides that are specifically color coded differently. So you have some 3 slides that are kind of this pinkish reddish color, and those are what will be considered your must dos. Those are the things that I'm looking for each and every day to see what you have and have not completed. So, a long walk to water quiz, again, those 5 students have already taken it. Awesome job. The Solve a TED Talk that's also on Google Classroom, I've linked down here in the comment section. There's a lot of great information that I've left you here at the bottom as well. So make sure you check that out. The next thing is online big ideas practice. So I've created an assignment for 5.5 and 5.6, working with percents and percent problems as a sort of review, but that is another must do that I'm expecting you to complete this week. I've seen a couple of students finish them or finish part of them. You have your ISN with you. You can always access that. You have your scratch pad to do all of your work on to make sure that you're coming to the right answers. And then if you truly are stuck and you're just really frustrated with it, please email me and I'd be happy to help. Um, you do on those two assignments, you have the option to check your answer um, 3 times, I believe, and then you simply got to submit an answer. So the next thing on your must-do list for this week is your ancient China research summary and your team slides. So in in Google Classroom, you have the summary that you're already aware of from the week before this shutdown, and please make sure that you're doing your best to complete that. And then I have also put onto Google Classroom some team slides. And so each team is made up of 4 students for each branch of the Grapes for Social Studies. And those are meant to be worked on collaboratively. So you can split it up so that each slide belongs to one student. Remember, you're not just copying and pasting your summary onto the Google slide because that's just too much text. You're taking the important bullet point details and putting them into the slide. Or you can split the slides up by topic. So, one of the slides might, talk about a certain area. For instance, if you're religion, you might talk about religion on that slide, on one slide, and very specific topics of a particular religion. And then the next one, a different religion or belief system that they had. And then the next one may be some traditions that they worked on. So you can work with your teams on that to decide how you're going to format your Google Slides. These 4 slides that are in purple, those are your may-dos. Those are things, please, to keep in mind. Reflex, always going for that green light. You can get one a day. And so I encourage you to get a green light every day if you possibly can. Dreambox is also an option. Remember, though, with Dreambox is they do not want you to use scratch paper. They want it to be a lot of mental math. And I know some of the problems might seem challenging, but that's part of the point of Dreambox. They want to see what you can do mathematically in your brain and not on paper. And remember, you can access those through Clever. As always, continue reading. Many of you still have your AR books. I know most of you only have 2 of them right now. Please continue to read those and take AR quizzes once you are finished. Then you have Quizlet and math flashcards. Quizlet is a great way to continue and keep up with our power vocabulary that we've worked on mostly at the beginning of the year, but keep fluid with those vocabulary words because I'd love to start seeing them in your writing more and more. And then math flashcards. You have all the units that we've completed so far in your math binders, your math ISNs that you can access and study and practice. And then also a may-do would be typing club. Typing club is a great way to continue working on your typing skills. That way, when it comes to writing assignments that you're typing up and turning in, you can do so more efficiently. It also helps with being able to comment on your peers and give feedback more efficiently as well. So keep working on your typing club as well. Remember, that's also accessible through Clever. Then you're going to see down here that there's going to be a closure topic, a closure kind of question that I would like you to answer each and every day. So I love this quote here. We do not learn from experience. We learn from reflecting on experience. So it's not just about experiencing the things or practicing the things in life, but really sitting down and thinking deeply about those experiences and what we learned or what we didn't learn from them. So on Google Classroom, I've created a new topic called, and there's a link directly here, closure questions. It's, as you can see on this video, it's not posted yet, but it will be posted by 8:50 a.m. Monday morning. And there's a closure question that I would like you to respond to. Please remember to be sure to use complete sentences in your responses. Then if we go back here to the schedule for today, I just have some nice reminders here that, of course, I can't wait to see you guys. I do miss your faces each and every day. And I hope that we can get through this situation that our state is currently going through. And I can see you guys again before the year is up. Reminder, don't touch your face. Constantly wash your hands. Use hand sanitizers if you don't have a sink and soap close and nearby to you. And then remember to continue checking in on Flipgrid. This past week, I did a Flipgrid every single day. As we go forward, our Flipgrids will probably become a bit fewer because you'll be seeing more videos like this on our day-to-day activities. So the Flipgrids, I still might do 2 or 3 a week. But please remember that that's also a great way for you to communicate with me and to communicate with your peers as well. So if you click the link here, it'll take you here to log in with Google, which then you choose your account. And then you can come here, and if you go down, you see the Flipgrid that I did today, which is Friday the 20th, and then the different topics. So you can go back on any day, give any feedback from any of these days, and also see what I have left for you guys. So that's it for now. Please keep checking Google Classroom. I will also be sending out this daily schedule to your parents on Parent Square online, so they will have this information as well. And we're all going to do our best right now to continue your learning and your education through this digital process. All right. And we will see you soon.